In a small workshop in Pakistan, a unique journey of plywood making is unfolding. There are no advanced automated machines here, no spacious, modern factory buildings. What there are a group of humble craftsmen dedicated to traditional craftsmanship. Choosing materials for plywood is the crucial first step. They only select wood that has been growing for 7 or 8 years or more. The passage of time has given this wood a more durable texture and better stability. However, these pieces of wood are not flawless. Irregular shapes pose significant challenges for subsequent processing, so now they need to use a bandsaw to cut off the irregular parts, leaving only the center. The cutting process looks dangerous and, in fact, is far from safe. A slip of the hand could result in a serious injury, even possibly losing a finger. But securing the processed wood firmly onto the lathe machine is no easy task. Of course, the craftsmen have their own methods. They carefully tap a central point at both ends of the wood. This central point is no small matter. It helps the craftsman better locate the center of the wood, ensuring even force distribution during the cutting process. It also acts like a solid anchor point, keeping the wood firmly fixed to the lathe machine. Once the wood is secured, the lathe begins operating. It first removes the irregular parts, gradually shaping the wood into a circle. Then the craftsman patiently cut it into thin slices. During this process, one worker acts as a meticulous quality inspector, focusing intently on observing the entire splitting and sorting process. Pieces of wood with holes are set aside. Though they can't be used as primary material, they won't go to waste and will be used as secondary boards. The remaining wood pieces without holes are folded together. They will be used as primary boards, carrying higher quality expectations. After gathering a sufficient number of wood pieces, they are ready for the cutting process to achieve uniform specifications. These wood pieces are placed on the cutting machine. This seemingly simple cutting machine has a clever limiting device. The craftsman simply push the wood piece gently into the fixed position. The cutting machine works like a precise tailor, cutting each piece to the same size, ensuring that every piece meets the standard size requirements for plywood production. After cutting, the pieces are placed onto a lift. The lift slowly raises them to the second floor. Here, the pieces will undergo a sunlight treatment, using solar energy to dry them out. This process takes about 2 days. The heat and UV rays from the sunlight act like invisible hands, slowly removing excess moisture from the wood, drying it to the perfect level for the next process. Once dried, the wood pieces cannot be immediately assembled. They first need to pass through a roller press to apply adhesive. Under the roller press, the glue is evenly spread on each piece of wood, so that they can tightly bond together during the following stages. After the glue is applied, the pieces need to be dried again. This drying process is to allow the glue to penetrate deeper into the wood, while also removing any extra moisture added by the glue application, ensuring that the pieces will bond perfectly during the plywood formation. The workshop plans to make black plywood this time. This requires using 2 black wood pieces as decorative layers at both ends. It's like putting a stylish, unique outfit on the plywood. Once all preparations are complete, the wood pieces begin to stack up. A complete thin layer is placed on top. Then the assembled boards are placed into a press machine. Inside the press, a magical fusion journey begins. The heat press helps the glue fully penetrate into the wood fibers, and ensures a tight bond between the boards. Under the combined effects of high temperature and pressure, the once separate fibers of the wood gradually merge together. After some time in the press, a complete plywood board is born. Its thickness has magically transformed from several centimeters to about 2 centimeters. A stunning transformation from raw wood to exquisite plywood. Next, these plywood boards will be processed into various accessories. The workshop's goal this time is to create wooden power loom picking sticks. First, they use a table saw to cut the plywood into equally sized boards. After cutting, the edges of the boards are still slightly rough, so the craftsmen need to manually sand the edges smooth, sanding off the burrs and uneven spots, like sculpting a beautiful piece of art. After sanding, it's time for the hole punching tool. The powerful motor spins at high speed, driving the punch. Like 3 strong spears, it can simultaneously drill 3 holes at once, precisely meeting the design needs for the picking sticks. Once the picking sticks are made, to enhance their brand recognition and distinguishability, the craftsmen carefully apply their labels. Next, the edges are sprayed with paint. This layer of paint acts like a beautiful coat for the picking sticks, not only making them more aesthetically pleasing but also providing some protection against corrosion. Finally, the exciting packing and selling stage. The craftsmen bundle the picking sticks into sets of 3, carefully wrapping them in tape, then using a heat gun to tighten the tape. And just like that, these high-quality boards, meticulously crafted in a humble environment, are ready to embark on their journey to be sold all over the world, so that people from all corners of the globe can appreciate the exquisite craftsmanship and unique artistry of Pakistani craftsmen. Stay tuned to my channel for more exciting content in the next episode.